to know enough. Too old to play the part, too cool for showing up. Too dumb to say what's smart, so I'm a substitute waiting for the game to start. But I ain't trying to get played like change your heart. And may I park and find me another ride. I'm letting Florence tell you how I feel inside.
So, my sophomore year of college, I made a mistake. Mistakes happen, part of life, right? I made a mistake. Um, we were, or excuse me, I was staying at the dorms. I had a dorm on campus. I went to a small college my freshman and sophomore year, and I was trying to go to bed one night, and I had a room to myself. My second year, my first year I had a roommate. Second year, we all kind of got our own room, and the walls were like tissue paper. So I mean, they were as thin as this shirt. I mean, you could hear a mouse pee on cotton, and you could not sleep. Well, this particular night, everyone thought it would be wise, thought it would be a good idea if we just stayed up all night. Mind you, I am trying to go to sleep. There's a couple of us trying to go to sleep, and it's getting wild. I stayed on the top floor. The floor right below me, they were doing a slip and slide. Um, where everybody soaps up the hallway, and then they just fly down through there, either in their underwear or just buck naked, if you will. I didn't participate in that. Just want to throw that out there. Some deviants out there that might have. Was not me. Bottom floor. So I was on the top floor. There's 3 floors. Top floor, a couple of us trying to go to sleep. Middle floor, it's getting kind of wild. Bottom floor, um, it was kind of quiet. Everybody was trying to go to sleep, I believe. And the dean of students happened to be staying on the bottom floor at that time. He actually lived out of town. He usually stayed in a trailer that he had on campus, but I think something was messed up with the um, air conditioning or something like that. Anyways, he was staying in the dormitory with everybody else. So I'm trying to sleep on the top floor. It's getting wild, and I'm like, I'm not sleeping. I can't sleep. It's too wild. So I got up, and I said, all right, if I'm not sleeping, no one's sleeping. So I just went through there knocking on doors, saying, it's time to get up. It's time to make some noise. It's time to get, you know, I, if I'm not going to sleep and I'm trying to quieten everybody down. I think I'd already went out a couple times and been like, hey man, can we just keep it down? It's too wild. And water fight on the second floor, blah blah blah. So I'm going around. We all just decided to stay up. So everybody's throwing water at this point, and someone had mentioned, hey, the dean, he's on the bottom floor. What if we, knocked on his door and kind of, scared him, woke him up, right? So something like that. And I was like, what if we like threw water on his face? What if we dumb idea. Dumb, stupid idea. And so everybody was like, you're not gonna do that. Please don't tell me that, because it ignites something in my soul to make me go, really? I'm not going to do that? Interesting. Interesting. Well, we'll see about that. So we loaded up a container full of water, like a container you would put stuff in to move in and out, to move into a dorm. You fill a big, tub up. And yeah, so we filled it up with water. And then it went from super loud to complete silence because this was about to go down. This was about to take place. This event was about to take place. So there's about 10 of us, and there's a stairway, okay? I'm holding this bucket of water, walking slowly down the stairway. My buddy next to me, he's walking down with me. And then there's a group of people behind me who are, you know, waiting to see this event unfold. So we get to his, excuse me, his door where he was staying. And mind you, he's an older gentleman. He's not like decrepit, but I think he's got bad knees. Um, and he's not super fit, not in great shape. And I said, okay, knock on his door. As soon as he opens it, we'll make this happen. They're all perched up behind me. My buddy's getting ready. He knocks on the door. I've got this container loaded. I mean, like, you can barely hold it. It's so full of water. It's like this big. I'm holding it. And so he knocks on the door, and you can kind of hear him rustling around. Like, I mean, it's probably like 3 o'clock in the morning. And he's like, you kind of hear him, that old man sort of grunt. And my buddy, hey, let's go, get up. It's time to get up. And he opens the door. And to this day, I don't know why I said this. And it's pitch black, so he can't really see who it is. He just knows there's figures in the background and stuff like that. To this day, I don't know why I said this. I'm holding on to the bucket, and I said, welcome to Thunderdome, homie. Shoosh. Soaked him. And all you could hear, it was like a wounded animal. Just, you don't know what's going on. And it was like cockroaches. Everybody just fled to the room. It went to like a Def Leppard concert to a library scene where everybody's like just completely silent in their rooms. We're all asleep now. And then he went on. I don't know what happened. I just know we were gone. And then he goes, all right, I want to know who did it right now. I want to know what's going on. And nobody's answering the door. And then one guy is trying to get in my room. He has his own room. I'm locked away. We're acting like we're asleep. A couple of us are in my room, just complete silence. And then this other guy's like, hey, man, let me in. I'm like, I'm not letting you in, And so he's going around, all right, this is, there's going to be some consequences tomorrow, and he's flipping out. He's probably soaking wet head to toe, probably in his boxers or underwear. I didn't, have time to look and see what his attire was, but attire. So yeah, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, we doze off. We had scooted the couch in front of the doorway. That way, I already had it locked, but we're covering all our bases here. We're trying to lock up like Fort Knox, make sure no one's coming in. So I do that. Me and my friend fall asleep, and then we hear him like in the morning unlock the door, and like apparently he had kind of taken it kind of well, and been like, oh, he was opening doors, and I guess he had got the master key from the lady who ran the dormitory, and he was unlocking doors that morning, splashing water on people, and he had somehow gotten our room and was throwing water. You think that's funny? And I still don't know to this day if he knew it was me, because it was dark that night. But yeah, that was the night that I threw water in the dean's face. Was not a wise decision. If I looked back, if I had a chance to do it over again, I would probably still do it over again. Because I didn't get in trouble. And I don't know if really anyone got reprimanded for it, because it was like he was staying in the dorms. It was kind of wild and it was dark. Nobody really owned up to it. But yeah, welcome to Thunderdome. homie.